Welcome to Low to Lifted. Here, we rise in Christ, see who we truly are in Him, and lift the world, one heart and one home at a time. Hello and welcome to Low to Lifted. So grateful to have you here. Yes, I've changed my name and I'm sticking with my domain name, Low to Lifted. I've changed my handles. I've changed everything to Low to Lifted and super thrilled about it because that's essentially what the message is about is you come in this space where you are and you're lifted to a higher space. But today we're going to talk about something very powerful. And it's an idea that I gleaned from a book by Erwin Raphael McNamara. And super loved that book. I just finished it today. It's called The Last Arrow. And in that book, he talks about a principle that was really powerful. And I'd like to put an angle on it, a vantage point on it, a little different than he did. And that simply is this, that imagine that you are a blind person and you hear about Christ, you hear about Jesus, and you think, and he comes to your area. Here's the question. Would you ask for a cane or would you ask for sight? After all, he came from Bethlehem and his dad was a carpenter, and naturally he was a carpenter. Wouldn't you just ask for a nice cane or would you ask for sight? And the whole point of this that really just knocks it home is that as sons and daughters of the Most High God, most people don't even know that there is, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but most people don't even know that there is a supreme being, a God that has all power, and that they are literally his son or daughter, and that literally he wants to give them all that he has. But instead, they're caught in the trap of the laws of success, the laws of what's going to get what I want out of life. What formula do I need to follow to get what I want? And frankly, my brothers, my sisters, my friends, most people are only asking for a cane. I just want a house with a nice car and, maybe a vacation home, maybe a timeshare, 2 or 3 weeks of vacation a year, or just to retire so I can go and serve full time, etc. Uh, you know, or they'll turn to a guru that's going to teach them how to stop just treading water and learn how to swim. Yeah, that's great. Those are wonderful things. But what I'm saying here is that we're meant for more than swimming in water. We're meant for more than having a cane when we're blind. We're meant for more than what we can imagine on our own. The people of the Tower of Babel, they imagined, they worked together in one heart. They became united as a people to do what? Build a tower. To build a tower to be able to communicate with God. But folks, we don't need a cane to learn how to see. We don't need a building to learn how to talk to God. We need something called revelation, which is far superior to imagination. I love how Joseph Smith put it. If a man could gaze into heaven for 5 minutes, he'd learn more than has been written on the subject. Folks, there's a lot of books that have been written on the subject of heaven. And you could learn more in 5 minutes than has been written on it. That says something. And it's true. It's so true. We are meant for more. We're not meant to sit in a boat. We're not meant to swim. We're not meant to get comfortably by. Not meant to be content with whatever comes without pain. We are meant to walk on water. We're meant to be, lift, inspire, and to become more. Oh, there's so much more to life. And if you've arrived or you feel like you've arrived and you still feel like something's missing, never say, I have enough. Because when you say, I have enough, that which is given to you is taken away. We're here to grow. We're here to learn. We're here to become. And not just how to get swimming lessons, not just how to get the house and the car or the education or the career Yes, you need those things. Yes, you need to be able to provide for your family, protect and preside, and you need to nurture your family. Yes. But are you doing it abundantly? And some people are. They're doing it so abundantly and so well that that's all they have is abundance. But they still question at the end of the day, like, what more is there to give for if you know how to swim in the waters of life? There's so much more. We're not meant just to swim, we're meant to walk on water. We're meant to do greater works than Christ did. He said it himself. Oh, thank you for joining me today. I'm really grateful for that book, The Last Arrow. Highly recommend it. And it's just so invigorating to know that there are people of different faiths that are striving to work together and to be the best with what they have. And it's so cool to learn from one another. And I really liked his angle that Christ knew what these guys were asking for. He knew that they needed sight, but he still asked them, what would you have me that I give unto you? And they said sight. And he gave it willingly and healed them. Have a beautiful day.
If this lifted you, share it with someone who needs a rising too. And join us at low-to-lifted.com, where hearts rise, homes become heaven, and families lift the world.